With my last year of university studies sort of picking up, I have been using audio journaling more and more to both understand my feelings in the good times as well as the bad times. And since then, it has really been my tool to understand myself, my experiences, my feelings, and all around just get a better sense of what is going on with me. But let's take a couple steps back. What is audio journaling? And for that matter, what is journaling on its own? Now, journaling is the act of writing down your thoughts and experiences in a book or on some sort of piece of paper. It has a ton of already recognized medical and health benefits, such as reductions in depression and anxiety, boosts in memory retention, improvement in communication skills, better sleep, and weirdly enough, a stronger immune system. Now, audio journaling is a variation on the traditional journaling, where instead of writing down your thoughts and experiences, you speak them out and record them on some sort of electronic device. Because of this difference, I think audio journaling has a lot of advantages over regular journaling, but it still retains a lot of the benefits, if not all of them. That is why I think it is the superior way to journal. So let's get into it. The first benefit is speed. Something that took me away from traditional journaling was it just became a time sink. It would take me many minutes to just fill one page of paper. I often felt like my emotions were going too fast for me to track it down with my hand. I always ended those journal sessions feeling a bit relieved, but ultimately a little more frustrated because my emotions weren't being reflected on the page. Audio journaling eliminates this problem because, simply put, you can speak way faster than you can write, and this allows you to get a lot more information across in a shorter period of time. Because of that, you can always leave a session of audio journaling feeling as though you got everything that you wanted to across and recorded in the journal entry. That leads to a generally fulfilling and more enjoyable experience. And audio journaling is generally faster to start because all you need to do is grab your phone, which you probably already have in your hand, and start talking. The second benefit is that it relaxes you more. Speaking things out loud tends to make us feel as if things are more manageable, as if we get a better sense of our thoughts and our feelings. There's a reason we have the saying of getting something off of your chest, because it just feels like a weight is being relieved when you speak something into the open. You've probably experienced this if you've ever told a friend or a family member about an issue that you are having in your life. Although talking to them wouldn't solve the issue, just speaking about it helps you feel a little better. Speaking out your feelings in an audio journal entry does the exact same thing. And it could sometimes be a little better than speaking to a friend. For instance, there's some feelings that you might be having that you don't want to tell any of your friends, regardless of how close you are. And even if they're there and available, it's very relatable, and I know this feeling of not wanting to dampen the vibe of the hangout. In this way, audio journaling helps you get that feeling and that release of talking to a friend, but eliminating the reliance of needing somebody with you. That is not to say at all that talking to friends or family for your issues is a bad thing, and that is the opposite of what I think. But it does mean that audio journaling does give you another avenue for improving your mental health and feelings at the moment. The third advantage is that it gives you more clarity on your emotions. With an audio journal entry, you're able to listen back to what you said as opposed to just reading it back. Journaling and writing something down doesn't capture how you felt in the moment of writing that. But audio does. You can pick up tiny things like, did you hesitate when you said something? Did you sound confused or angry or upset or sad? You get more information than you ever would than when you read back your written journal. There have been many times where I start an audio journal and I think I'm generally fine on a topic, but then when I get into it and I get talking and then I listen back to it, I realize, oh, I had no idea I came off that more emotional, or I was carrying those feelings with me. And that really prompted me to think a little more on my feelings and resolve them. I think in the same way, audio journaling is going to be really helpful for you and anyone else. A little bit of a side note, audio journaling also allows you to handle confrontation or issues that you might have with people in your life. You can basically open your audio journal app and practice for that confrontation. You basically turn it on and speak as though you were talking to them and explain your feelings, explain your experiences. Then you can listen back to it, and then it allows you to retweak and make sure you present your best version of your argument or what you're feeling to that person and hopefully resolve the situation in a much better way. So that is just a free tip from me to you. Please use it in your day-to-day. So now that I've given you my reasons as to why I think audio journaling is the superior form of journaling, let me show you how I do it. I personally use an app called Murmur, mostly because it allows me to input the type of day I was having to give context to the recording. But you can use virtually any recording software available, including your phone's standard recorder. One thing I really like to do is to combine the audio journaling session with a nature walk. As you can see, some really cool nature out here around me. For some reason, I find when I'm out in nature, I'm able to convey my words a little better on the audio journal. I've already explained how much I love nature walks and a lot of the benefits that it has on its own in another video, which you can see in the top right of this video here. I tend to talk about 3 topics generally. 1, how I'm feeling currently. 2, recapping my previous week. Or 3, looking forward to the next week and seeing what type of goals or plans I have. You can talk about virtually anything, but that's just a general guideline for what I do. After you pretty much finish what you need to say, hit save and you're pretty much done. You could choose to re-listen to it to get a little more clarity, but if it's good and you feel a lot better after just talking it out, you're good to go. After that, it's basically rinse and repeat as many times as you need per day or per week or per month, as much as you need to audio journal to feel a little better about your situation. I'm making this video because I think that audio journaling is such an easy way to improve your mental health, and it isn't talked about as much as I think it should be. It kind of frustrates me that getting a fancy journal and getting into this whole stuff is way more promoted than something as simple as picking up your phone, something that you probably already have within 1 foot of you, and talking, something that you're probably able to do. And I hope that the little reach that I have on this channel was able to improve that, if by just a bit. Remember to leave a like on this video if you enjoy this type of content, and remember to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos from me in your feed. But that is the end of this video. I hope that you learned something and that you enjoyed watching. At the end of the day, I just want to share this form of mental health, and I hope that it improves your life in some way. But anyways, that is all from me today. My name is Isaiah, and I hope that you keep improving. Take care.